I've already conquered a lot of hard platinum trophies, but there's one game on my backlog called Titan's Souls, a challenging 2D action-adventure game where we must defeat giant one-hit kill bosses using a single arrow. The platinum is rated with a 8 out of 10 difficulty, and to get the platinum I have to do a 20-minute speedrun, complete multiple no-death runs on the hardest difficulty, and beating the game without dodging. There's even more. But we haven't even started yet, so let's get going. It all begins here. Okay, I can roll and use an arrow, but I can also pull it back. And it doesn't take long to earn the first trophy called First Blood, Slay a Titan. I thought there are some normal enemies before we get to the bosses, but we immediately have access to them. I decided to go with the gate in the middle. Inside is a slime-like boss. There's another trophy I can earn called Slime Ball. Kill the sludge titan with no more possible divisions. This is not the only boss specific trophy. Every boss in the game has a specific trophy and they sound easy, but little did I know that one of them would take me multiple hours to complete. But first we fight against the slime boss, which didn't end well. I died multiple times, but that's okay, because on my next try this happened. Finally the boss is dead, okay, but I've missed the slime ball trophy. To ease my disappointment I will unlock the trophy First Blood. The next trophy I can earn is Laser Eye Surgery. Kill the eye cube while pulling the arrow back. I enter the gate on the left. The boss is simple but fast. He rolls towards me and that's it. To earn the trophy I have to time the arrow, and that takes some trial and error. But I got Laser Eye Surgery. Already 2 trophies down. Maybe this platinum isn't that hard? Okay, wait, I didn't know it yet, but the trophies coming up took literally hours to complete, and we are still on my first playthrough. The next boss is this brain. It also has a specific trophy called Brain Freeze. Kill the brain with a flaming arrow, but I missed it like Slime Ball. The last boss of this area is the Broken Titan. He also has a trophy, but I didn't know how it works. So I just killed him normally, but I can earn another trophy called Out of the Frying Pan. That becomes available after defeating all bosses in the first area of the game. I just have to open the first sealed gate. We enter a new area, which also means new bosses become available. The first boss is the Plant Titan. A trophy called Short Back and Sides can be earned by cutting all the vines of the Plant Titan. The trophy turned out to be super annoying, because I wasn't familiar enough with the mechanics of the game. By shooting the arrow at the vines, they get cut, but you have to time the shot. I've died a lot while trying to cut the vines, but my next try went really well. But there's one factor that could ruin my attempt. Then I finally cut the last vine and got Short Back and Sides. And let me tell you, this actually took 1 to 2 hours, and I still need to defeat all bosses. And the plant is no exception. We are still at the easy part of the platinum. For a trophy called Iron God I will have to slay all titans in iron mode, which is a no death run. If you die you start from scratch, but more to that later. The plant is dead. Next trophy Drug Trial is unlockable by succumbing to the effect of spores for 30 seconds total, which isn't as easy as I thought. The mushroom jumps really fast, and after you perform the jump, gas-like bubbles spawn, and I have to walk into them after they explode. That triggers the poison. As you can see I died a lot, but then this happened. Nice, after some struggle, drug trial unlocks. I killed the boss afterwards. The next trophy, cash money, which can be unlocked by producing 50 coins in the chest fight. I didn't know anything about the trophy at that time, that's why I've missed cash money in my first playthrough. The boss is dead and I can continue with the next one. Knight El Hanan, and the trophy Demo Man becomes available, for which I have to kill the knight after destroying all pillars. The only way to destroy them is to lure the knight's arrow towards the pillars. This is the hardest trophy so far, because the arrow is really fast and I'm still not completely familiar with the mechanics of the game. And that's why I've died dozens of times. To defeat the boss I need to shoot his arrow and stun him with it. That's my opening to defeat him. And my next try is probably the best so far. It's over, man. After 1 to 2 hours, I don't know, Demo Man unlocked. After the suffering with Knight El Hanan, I got to the next boss. The mask has no specific boss trophy, but I used my chance to figure his pattern out for the 20-minute speedrun, which we will do after this playthrough. So the mask is dead, up to the next area, where 3 new bosses await for me. The ice biome. First I have to light the torches to shoot the big ice clumps. The next trophy, Titanic, can be earned by destroying all icebergs in the snake fight, but without strategy this isn't possible. Once the snake has leaped out of the water 3 times, it launches 2 more icebergs. That means I need to move the icebergs closer to each other. But there is still a problem. We need to lure the snake over to the icebergs so it can break 2 at the same time. It took some time, but at the end I've made it. Yeah, it's done. I've got Titanic. The trophy dental plant can be earned by removing all teeth from the mountain titan, then kill it. Let me tell you one thing. I didn't expect to be stuck at this boss for multiple hours, just because of the teeth. Now how do we destroy them? While running through the arena, an ice shooting pillar follows us constantly. We have to aim the ice pillar to the teeth. That is the only way to destroy them. I'm still not great at the game, so this basically became a death compilation. You won't believe what happened on my next try. Oh yes, I was flowing. Give me my trophy. Dental plan. Earlier I forgot to kill the snake, which I noticed after defeating the mountain titan, so I killed him now. You probably ask yourself why I have to defeat or slay all titans. There is a secret boss, which we will talk about later, that is only unlockable by defeating all bosses. So, for now we continue. Now I will have to backtrack a lot, and the trophy Into the Fire becomes available. It unlocks by opening the second sealed gate. This is super important to know for the no death runs. But we will get to that. First, the gate. By defeating 6 bosses I can unlock another sealed gate. Let me tell you something. I thought I'm pretty good now. I was never so wrong. I didn't know that the next boss would literally take hundreds of deaths to kill. And the trophy, the switch, can be earned by triggering the guardian switches with the opposite hands and kill it. This trophy increases the difficulty of the boss. You have to time your movement to perfection. And little did I know that this trophy and the boss would haunt me through the entire platinum journey. After dying countless times, I finally got an opportunity. But I've died again. This cycle continues for multiple hours, and then this happened. Oh my god, it's finally over. This Switch trophy just took some hours, man. Like 4 hours. Experiencing that much suffering on my first playthrough was unbelievable. So that's why I just needed to check my stats. And as you can see, I've died 462 times, but it's done. Goal set is dead. Let's focus on the final boss called the Soul. The Trophy Titan Soul becomes available. Beat the game. But also the trophy a collision of souls can be earned. Knock yourself out in the battle for the Titan Soul. What you will see here isn't fair at all. I couldn't even survive for 10 seconds straight. The soul is so fast, I couldn't react to the attacks. Electric bubbles float everywhere. Touch one and you're dead. One more thing, shooting the arrow can also kill you. No man, I'm dead again. Oh, this trophy is so bad. Oh, the trophy unlocked. Oh yeah. I got killed, but the arrow hit my corpse, and that unlocked a collision of souls. I've died countless times after I got the trophy. My next attempt would end in tragedy or victory. And I'm done with the game. Titan Soul unlocked. Let me tell you right now, we're not even close to the platinum difficulty 8 out of 10. It actually starts on my second playthrough. Let's take a look at the stats of my first playthrough. 13 bosses killed. There are 19 in total. As you know, I have to kill all titans with Iron Mode activated for the no death run. Now it's time to clean up all the specific boss trophies that I've missed, and there is a secret area that I've completely missed with a total of 3 bosses. The first one I'm going for is Slime Ball. As you know, I tried this earlier, but King of Games is back, man. The second trophy is Brain Freeze. This trophy is really tricky because the boss is the only one who can trigger the flames. But I got Brain Freeze. The third trophy is Shadow of the Giant. I have to kill the broken statue by pulling the arrow back. Not too difficult, but it takes some trial and error. I've earned Shadow of the Giant. The fourth trophy, beating the Yeti. Defeat the Yeti in under 10 seconds. The problem is that the Yeti is really fast, and I've skipped him in my first playthrough without even knowing. He rolls towards me, performs a wall jump, and then jumps back onto the ground. That's where the arrow has to land, inside his ass. I've died multiple times, as you can see, but then I shot the arrow inside his butthole and got beating the Yeti. I finally got to the secret place that I hadn't found on my first run. The next trophy, Bomber Titan. Drop a bomb on the lava blob Titan's head. A trophy which I struggled with, as you can see, multiple tries and countless deaths. Ooh, I got the trophy Bomber Titan. Easy game, man. The trophy Come At Me Bro can be earned by killing the rolling titan in under 5 seconds. This trophy didn't cause too much trouble, which also means that I will implement him to my no death run. For the trophy Iron Titan, you know. I killed the rolling stone on my next try and earned Come At Me Bro. The last boss in this area is the Skull Titan. Leak Spin is his specific trophy. Kill the Skull Titan as it spins. This trophy demands both patience and precise timing. I failed on my first try and multiple times afterwards, but then this happened. Oh yeah, Leak Spin is done, and also this area. There's a very easy boss which counts as a killed boss to open the second sealed gate. Super important for the speedrun, but also for the no death runs. I forgot to kill the fire slime, so I did it now. All 18 bosses are down, but one is left. Truth, the final secret boss. The real end boss. He's got 3 phases, and I can already tell he will be the most annoying boss in my no death run for the Iron God trophy. Now let's start the boss fight. we already have a problem. I couldn't even reach the second phase. The first phase can be defeated by dodging the wheels, then shooting the arrow into his eye. And then I've made it. Got to the second phase. This one is tricky. I have to shoot 3 flying monsters. When that's done, the eye will fly towards me, but really fast. That's why aim is so important. Playing through the whole game and all bosses prepared me for this moment. The third and final boss is brutal. Enemies keep coming from the side rings. And the longer I stick around, the more chaotic it gets. But there's even more. The boss of course shoots lasers out of his eyes. Lasers, monsters and flying eyes. All of that caused a lot of trouble and pain. I died way too often, but now is my chance. I've watched a guide on how to dodge his attacks, and I will apply this knowledge against the third phase, but it didn't end well. After getting through phase 1 and 2, I finally get my shot, and what you will see here now was unexpected. I made it, it's finally over. I've defeated all bosses and that's my playthrough. My trophy truth unlocked. I killed all 19 bosses, but I died over 674 times and it took me 8 hours to do everything that one playthrough has to offer. But still there's one trophy called cash money. Produce 50 coins in the chest fight. The worst thing is, you need to survive for way too long. It took some patience, but I did it and got cash money. It's time for my third playthrough and the next trophy hard biscuit. Beat the game without rolling. Rolling isn't the only mechanic that's deactivated. I can't run at all, that's why I'm moving so slowly. But it didn't take long to defeat the first boss. Also the cube was simple. This playthrough could be over very quickly. With the right strategies, I should never have said that. Because the bosses ahead brought chaos on a level I wasn't ready for. Until I reached the boss that would bring chaos to my run, goal set. Now I already had a lot of problems with him on my first playthrough, as you know, because of the switch trophy. To defeat him in no roll mode, his movements must be practiced to absolute perfection. One little slip off and his fist ends the run instantly. And also you can see the timer. You can't fake it, it's a in-game timer. And goal set literally took half of my time on this playthrough, but then this happened. Finally it's over, but not completely, because there's one last boss that we have to kill, the soul. And let me tell you, I didn't expect that the soul would cause even more trouble. As you know, the soul is really fast, but also the balls are there and I can't roll. We've almost hit the 4-hour mark, which just shows that I've struggled a lot so far. He's the last obstacle to overcome for the trophy hard biscuit. I found a YouTube strat that could work, but once again, timing is everything. Multiple failures led to this next try, and you won't believe what happened. Oh yeah, the run is over. Hard biscuit unlocked. Man, let me say one thing. This moment marked just the beginning of the suffering yet to come. The next trophy requires another playthrough. Aerodynamics. Beat the game in under 20 minutes. I've already gained a lot of experience, but will this be enough to conquer the game in under 20 minutes? We'll see. Of course the timer's still on. The first 4 bosses in this area are required to progress. First and then the broken statue. which leads me to the brain, which is a tricky boss. I died on the brain, which cost me valuable time, so I decided to restart the entire playthrough and did it again, with better results. After opening the first sealed gate, I immediately make my way to the mask boss, one of the easiest bosses in this game, in my opinion. The way to this boss took a whole minute of my run, but I defeated him in under 15 seconds. This free boss is a safe kill, but he takes over 2 minutes to reach and kill. We will see if it was a mistake to kill him. Then I reached the fire slime. He's a bit tricky, but I actually first tried him. Rolling stone dies super fast, free kill. Then the Yeti spawns and oh man, just watch. No, I died. The run is lost. I think I have to restart. Not good, man. On my third attempt, 13 minutes in. Then I got to the forest, and right here are 2 bosses. I'm going with the mushroom. The plant boss takes too long. I died on him multiple times and had to restart my run again. To defeat him in under 15 minutes, and it worked. We are already at 17 minutes. Really close. Remember, I need to complete this run in under 20 minutes. And guess what? There's no way around the goal set boss. He's literally haunting me through the entire game, but I've actually defeated him on my first try. We are almost done with the run, but it's not over yet. The soul was another boss I had major trouble with. Then I've noticed something. The timer is frozen once again. It also happened on my no roll mode run. Could it be that the timer freezed on the screen, but still runs in the background? I won't risk it. We have to hurry. But I've actually died way too often to be under 20 minutes. I killed the soul while editing. I saw that the trophy clip hasn't been saved, but the picture is, so I show you the trophy picture. The stats so far. I died over 1000 times. My playtime is around 11 to 12 hours. On my 4th playthrough I tried to go for the trophies Iron Human, beat the game in Iron mode, and also the trophy Iron God. Slay all titans in Iron mode. You know what that means. We've reached one of the hardest parts of the platinum. I started the run. My first attempt. Let's go. We start with the slime boss and yeah, I died over and over. That's okay. I won't be talking like this when I'm in front of goal set. My second try ended like the first one, but my next try was something else. Yes, finally, the slime is down. Now I can fight the brain, but I've made a mistake, and that ends my run. Just like that. Back at the brain. Now if I fail again, I just have to take a break from this. Played this for way too long. The good thing of the no death runs in Titan Souls, you don't have to do them in one session, like Wolfenstein 2. In Wolfenstein, if you leave the game, it deletes your whole playthrough. No, I defeated the boss. That means I have to play a bit longer, man. Now to the broken statue. Super easy. I never struggled with this one. Next up is the mask. Also really easy, and you won't believe this. I actually died on this boss. That's really sad, man. But after I got back to him, I didn't fail. It's time for suffering. Let me tell you that I completely forgot this boss and haven't practiced the night at all. Just look what happened. Of course I failed. Now this isn't a easy boss at all. And since I didn't have any playthrough left to actually practice this guy, I just kept restarting Iron mode over and over, which is obviously really dumb, and I died a lot on the night, but then this happened. Oh yeah, it's done. And then the snake comes. Easy as always. You can only die in one way at this fight when you're in the water. But little did I know that the next fight was insanity itself. Just look what happened. Can this end please? Oh shit. How am I surviving? Please. The this was way too close, it begins the final stage of the massive no death run. The boss's goal set, the soul and the truth are the last obstacles to overcome. I'm really scared of goal set. He's literally the worst boss of the game, and we will see it on this fight. Man, I almost had him. Shit. He ended my runs multiple times until this happened. Oh yeah, finally. But it's not over yet. His soul and truth are still in my way. When I defeat his soul, one of the 2 trophies will unlock. Iron Human. Beat the game in Iron mode. It took some trial and error until this happened. Here it is, Iron Human. But now the last boss is the only thing blocking me from earning the Iron God trophy. Slay all titans in Iron mode and the boss fight begins. If I defeat him right here, the run will be over and Iron God will unlock. Finally it's done, I never have to fight against this guy again. After the credits, the trophy Iron God will unlock, and there it is. I've done it, man. The hardest part of this platinum journey begins now. Only 2 trophies are left, and they are by far the hardest ones. Iron Titan and New Game Plus. Iron Titan. Beat the game in Iron mode with hard mode activated. New Game Plus, beat the game in hard mode. But to get to the level of an expert, we first have to practice all the bosses on hard mode. The difference between normal and hard mode is significantly more difficult because all titans move and attack faster, with some gaining new attacks, changes to their patterns or new abilities. For example, Sludge Heart splits into 3 blobs instead of 2, Gold Set has quicker attacks and an adjusted weak point timing. The chest spits out more coins and has faster rolls. That's why I have to practice a lot. And I mean a lot. Don't want to fail as much as I did on the Iron God run. I will earn the New Game Plus trophy for completing my practice run. Oh yeah, there it is. Only 1 trophy left. I died 200 times but completed it in 2 hours. The hardest part of this whole platinum journey begins. Iron mode combined with hard mode. The last trophy Iron Titan to unlock the platinum. I begin with the slime, as always. Okay, I failed. Just the beginning of the run, so no problem. Something went wrong. Even though I've practiced this boss multiple times, I couldn't defeat him anymore. I failed countless times. Questions went through my head at this moment. Can I even do this? Is it possible for a random guy like me?
You know, I heard a quote one time from Vincent van Gogh that really rang true. He said, "He has dedicated his life to his art, and he has lost his mind in the process."
This is your new life. Take it or leave it. There's no happiness about it. There's no peace behind it.
Just get up, move towards that challenge, whatever that challenge is. Move towards that challenge and go attack it.
Okay, finally we can go to the next boss. Oh shit. Shit. I was too slow. 2 bosses down, the brain is very difficult. That's why I've decided to do him before the broken statue. And you won't believe what happened this time. This was intense, man. The broken statue isn't even worth mentioning, and I can continue to the next area. 6 bosses need to be defeated. First one is Gol, Evil, the second easiest boss of the game, so just look for yourself. No, the run is over. No, the mask jumped too far. Okay man, I have to do it again. My next run went differently. Okay. Now I can go to the easiest boss of the game, the Elder. 2 bosses down. Remember, we need 6 to enter the 3rd area. The next boss is the Rolling Stone. He can end my run easily, if I don't time it correctly. Only 2 bosses left in this area. The snake, you can probably imagine what happened. Watch me. Will I make it or will I fail once again? Let's find out. Okay, I need a break. As you saw, Stratus just destroyed me. But not only once, not only twice. No, he ended my life over and over and over again. Until my next try changed everything. Now it's time for the last area. Only 2 bosses are left. Goal set. Will I first try him or will I fail once again? We will see right now. Oh yeah, I did it. Almost done. Now the last boss, the Soul. Join me one last time against the Soul. No, I actually died, man. On the last boss. But it's just a matter of time until I do it. And then this happened. It's over. I got Iron Titan and the Platinum Trophy Ascension. This game is really cool, man. And yeah, I can't believe that I finished this today. So if you want to see another video like this, you can click here on the screen to watch.